Hello everyone. Welcome back to my new episode on Excel tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to see how to create a Gantt chart in Excel in which the percentage of the task that has already been completed is also reflected, so that we can update the percentage completed, and it is always reflected in the bar corresponding to this task. If you like our tutorials, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell to stay up to date with all the new tutorials that I am uploading. A chart in which a series of horizontal lines shows the amount of work done, or production completed in certain periods of time, in relation to the amount planned for those periods. A Gantt chart is a type of bar chart that illustrates a project schedule, named after its inventor, Henry Gantt, who designed such a chart around the years 1910. Modern Gantt charts also show the dependency relationships between activities and current schedule status. We are going to make our Gantt chart from this template, in which we have represented a series of tasks. We have indicated its start date and duration in days, and using the working days formula. I have calculated the end date by taking into account the rest weekends and holidays that we have established. If you don't know how to calculate the end date, you can check with the template given from linked in the description. The first thing we will do is change the format of the start date, then we select the entire column, and choose the general format from the Home tab, and as we see, numbers are shown in this case. OK. Next, I select the tasks, start date, and the duration in days columns, and go to the Insert tab, and in Recommended Graphs we see that this graph already appears, showing us the data in stacked bars, and I click to accept it. As you can see in this graph, we have two series represented in the blue bar, which is the first series, the start date is represented, but in numerical format, and the orange bar, which shows the duration in days. But, we are going to modify this graph, so that it adapts to the characteristics of a Gantt chart. Next, we will reverse the tasks order because, as you can see, they are placed like first task is represented as in the last one. For this, select the vertical axis of category, and double-click to expand the axis format options pane, and click Categories in reverse order option, and as you can see they are already placed correctly. We also want the progress bars to be placed in this initial part. For this, I am going to calculate the project start date, and the project end date in these two cells. Hence, use the minimum formula, and we want the minimum from all task start date. And maximum value from project end date. Here, we need to change the end date format to general, and now we are going to see for what we are going to use these two numbers. Double-click on these numbers at the top, then go to the axis formats and modify the minimum and maximum values. So, enter the minimum as the beginning of the project, and place project end date value as maximum bound value. But, if you change the project start date or the end date, you must change these options in the axis options so that it is displayed correctly on our graph. As you can see now, the activities are correctly displayed on our graph so that our graph looks like a Gantt chart. But, we have to hide the data series that is shown in blue color. For this we select them, and edit format and choose no filling. Next, I will going to change the date format show in this upper axis. For this, we can change its format in the start date column, so that it updates automatically. Cool. Now we have completed our basic Gantt chart. Next, I am going to add a new column in which we are going to show the percentage completed. First I select them, and apply a percentage format. Then we have to add the percentage of completion from each task manually. But, we need to convert this percentage to number of days, since our Gantt chart developed based on number of days. For this we will include a new column called Days Completed, to calculate the completion days. Duration in days multiplied by the percentage completed. But, make sure this days should represent as a number format. Next, to show this percentage completed as a progress bar, we are going to use the error bars, and this will be applied in the series that we have hidden, so click on that series, and click the chart element shows on the upper right corner of the graph, and click More Options from the error bars options. On the option pane appear, first select plus option for the direction, then end style with no cup. And for the error amount choose the custom option, then click the specify button to select the cell values. Here select the positive error value as our percentage completion column, and hit OK. Now, the percentage is showing as a line, but still we need to modify them. Go to line option and choose the color as you wish to show, and increase the width until we see that it completely covers our bars. Cool. Now we have almost done. Let's add some percentage values on other task as well. As you see here, it is working perfectly. Also, the chart is automatically updating while you're changing the task start dates and the duration. Cool. We have done it for today. I hope you have learned and enjoyed watching this tutorial. See you next week. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates. Have a nice day.